when I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car with like.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Are you ready?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that is a running. Not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's going to ball his way in for the Panthers score. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Troy Anderson.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Sinclair.
They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on third down, Sinclair. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Sinclair. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Sinclair.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
There's the stiff arm.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Sinclair. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Sinclair. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Withers pass completes at Pitts, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 45 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The handoff left, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores. Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome? Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Keeler Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Sinclair. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Carey. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Yellow, 1. Blue, check.
A give right side now to Hunt. And some room to work. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run again with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Back to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play calling, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Sinclair. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Okay, break.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got room. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one.